What is up, bros? This is Bruchminati back with the big map mod and are as close to historically accurate major German campaigns. When we left off, we had completed the conquest of France. Since then, I have went ahead and taken my Vichy France territory. We've got a little bit of work to do before we launch Operation Barbarossa. And that is the invasion of Greece, Operation Marita. And we've got some stuff to do in North Africa. So as you can see, we are at round 127 out of 300. So North Africa, well, at least the first advance in North Africa and Greece happened near the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and launch them at exactly the same time because I'm starting to worry about running out of rounds. Also, the Germans have started building up forces for Operation Barbarossa. So while I'm doing this, Operation Martia and the first North African advance, I'm going to be building up for Operation Barbarossa, and I'm also going to be building up for our alternate history of a successful Operation Sea Lion. So if this was as historically accurate as possible, Rommel would have landed in Tripoli. The front line would have been somewhere in here. He'd have launched the attack on Benghazi, which we already have. And then we would have started right here with, I think this is supposed to be Derna. This is Tobruk. And I think this is El Alamein. So we'll take this. We'll surround Tobruk and advance to El Alamein. As far as the invasion of Greece, looks like we've got a force taking... We got this force taking this city. We've got this force under... This is all under the command of Model. I don't know who actually commanded it in real history, but that's who we got commanding it here. We got this force grabbing this city. And then they split off. Head out with these bros towards Athens. Once we take Athens, we will launch a campaign against Crete. Fallschirmjägers taking over the island. With that, bros, we are ready to begin. Rommel, do your thing. Now, I actually did have Rommel. He is still alive. But I was, like I said, I'm running low on rounds. I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to complete this. Rommel is leading Army Group Center. And are as close to historically accurate as possible. See, if I could only... If you could only place generals, I would have made this as historically accurate even more so. I would have used the exact generals in each campaign. And obviously we'd be fighting South Africans, Australians, New Zealanders, and the British here. But in this one, we're going against Egypt. Alright, let's get this underway. This shouldn't actually take very long. The longest part's probably going to be our Fallschirmjäger taking of Crete. And fighting back the landings. Yeah, this is the combined force of the Egyptians and I don't know where the British are at. They should be here. Just have to imagine the British are here. So yeah, due to the time, I will definitely be building up both armies for Operation Barbarossa and Sea Lion. So that once we get this done, we can instantly go into that on our next video. And yes, if you were wondering, the Kriegsmarine are still fighting off British spam. It has not stopped yet, although one thing that has stopped is the generals. They have not been placing down a 7th Montgomery. I have not seen them place a general for a while. Day 2 of Operation Marita. Look at this, though. The Italians are in here helping. A couple of their divisions survived their failed invasion of Greece. Nobody knew that. They were chilling there the whole time. Boom! Our first objective. Nice! Another... yeah, I seen who that was under control of. But we're gonna say, another Greek city falls. Remember, as close to historically accurate as possible. And I'm going to keep building Panthers here because for the alternate history part, when we leave off at El Alamein, once we complete Barbarossa, we go alternate history. I'm going to finish taking of Cairo, the Suez Canal, clearing out the Middle East. At the same time, see, alternate history is all going to be launched at the same time. So, this area, the Middle East. Is there anything else? And Operation Sea Lion, because of time, will all be launched at the same time. So, okay, bros. Panthers, roll on. Got the Siege of Tobruk going strong. Now we're going to loosen it up a little bit and then surround it with some infantry units. And then move on. This is so historically accurate, I can't even get over it right now. You know what, come to think of it, the Soviets have stopped spamming generals too. But I've noticed something in this mod. When you attack, it seems to trigger their spam. You kind of seen it with France. When I attacked into there, all of a sudden they started spamming heavy tanks. And I've noticed that in other areas too. Rommel's first North African advance. Nice. What was I calling that? Derna, maybe? Okay, we're moving on. You guys can stay back and hammer Tobruk. We got a date in El Alamein. Okay, back to Greece. Model. Your men need you. Looks like there's a little bit of resistance here. Alright, you guys are probably going to have to stay here and hold off troops coming from the Middle East and Africa. So instead of sending you to the Eastern Front, we will leave you here. Day number 4. Let's outflank them. Oh, check it out. Greek troops have been outflanked. in a classic German outflanking maneuver. I need to get some naval units in here. He's gonna wreck me if I do not. And right on cue, the Kriegsmarine to the rescue. Alright, Rommel, what do you got here? Siege of Tobruk. Advance to El Alamein. So yeah, we'll just sit back and hammer these for a while. All our Greek invasions going down. Day number 5. What? I knew I should have let you guys get wrecked. Damn it. I don't even remember there being a Hungarian troop around. Not cool, bro. Not cool. British disguised as troops out of Egypt. I think that's what's happening. They're disguising themselves. Historically accurate German naval battle of the invasion of Greece. Never knew about it. It happened. Remember, I wanted an invasion of Yugoslavia. I wanted the Operation Barbarossa to start out with taking the Russian-held Polish territory. But to be able to survive, to bring you any of these operations after, say, the invasion of Poland, I had to do some stuff. Not historically accurate. Rommel is actually getting supplies. He's got his oil, he's got new panzer units coming in. So, I mean, maybe not totally historically accurate. The British aren't sinking all of his supplies. The Italians are listening. Rommel throwing down his first Battle of El Alamein. Things are looking good. Hermann Göring coming in with the save. They didn't have time to wait for the Kriegsmarine. Göring took the operation into his own hands, along with a huge turkey drumstick and a bunch of Wiener Schnitzel. Day... Shit, I've done it again. I forgot. 6? Pretty sure it was 6. After getting our hard-earned territory stolen by the Hungarians, we press on to Athens. Have your puny territory. Germany wants Athens. Yeah, and you can't even declare on your allies in this mod. It is so limited in what you could actually do. Siege of Tobruk doing, I think we'll stop right there. I think the siege has been successful. Battle of El Alamein ongoing. We'll get it down to like half health, I guess. While moving troops in for the alternate history. Day number 7. And it appears that it's going to take a while to bring the health of Athens down. It looks pretty strong. Plus, we have to watch out for Hungary before they try to steal our territory again. Alright, we can stop that spam. And hammer this with naval units. Alright, North Africa. We are done with Tobruk. Look at the Italians coming in. Who said the Italians did not help that much in North Africa? I'm seeing different right here. Day, whatever the hell day it is. Alright, Athens. We might be able to pull this off. No, we are not. It's going to take another day. Greek resistance is pretty strong at this point. Siege of Tobruk, a battle of El Alamein. German reinforcements. Day, I think it should be 8. Alright, here we go. This is going to be the fall of Athens. Boom! Athens falls. And with that, shall we begin? A major Fallschirmjäger campaign in Crete. Good luck, bros. Alamein pretty strong, but I think Rommel's first North African advance is a wrap with that progress right there. Once Operation Barbarossa is over, we'll pick up in the alternate history and drive into the Middle East. Looks like we are going to be able to wrap up. Yep, we've done it. Boom! Down goes Greece. Let's capture these ports before we get started here. Oh my god, this is going to take forever. We're going to get the Kriegsmarine in for some Fallschirmjäger backup. Otherwise, we're going to be here till round 200. Yes, thank you. That will help. In case you're wondering, the build-up for Operation Barbarossa is continuing. It's looking good. The Soviets have no idea. Guaranteed. They have no idea what's going on. The first of the fresh panzers from Tripoli are starting to arrive. Of course, you know, the whole thing, if the Germans would have captured Tobruk, they could have got their supplies in there, but nah. Look at the Italians! Look at them! They're spamming! Ha! Hilarious. Our positions here are being hammered, and the Kriegsmarine are doing nothing to help. You've just sat there for like the past week instead of advancing. Alright, Crete. With just a little bit of naval support. Remember, we've got to be conscious that we are about halfway through the possible rounds that we can use. And a lot of them are going to be used on Operation Barbarossa, which is most likely, and I'm thinking most definitely, going to have to be 2 parts. I don't think there's any way I can edit that down to 1 part. Oh, look at this! North Africa is not quiet yet. The British, disguised as Egyptians, are still trying to break in. Ongoing Battle of Crete. Boom! Crete has fallen with just a little tiny bit of help from the Kriegsmarine, who have failed to combat the Allied navies here attacking our troops in Greece. Donetsk, you're about to be fired. Look at the Italians. They are going to ruin the historical accurateness of this campaign. They're going to end up taking El Alamein all by themselves. And if I hadn't had Tobruk surrounded, they'd have probably already took that as well. Look at the French here. They still got a little bit of fight left in them. Ha! It's always a good day to wreck the French. Well, bros, I know this was one of the quicker videos of this series, but it was something we had to get done. We had to take out Greece. We had to get the North African campaign underway. Next video, the video that you have all been waiting for. Operation Barbarossa. The invasion of the Soviet Union will start. It's gonna be a god-forsaken bloodbath. Bros, if you're enjoying this content, you know what to do. Slap the like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you back here for our next upload. Peace, Bruchminati, out.